I'm a Celebrity. Last night, almost 9 million of us watched the campmates confess all about their first kisses.
My very first boyfriend, and when he kissed me, when I went back in the room, everybody was laughing at me, and he used to put boot polish on his beard to make it darker.
First kiss was in, it must have been upper six, and it got to the point where I was like, I've just got to kiss someone. It was just a Wigan pier at the back. Oh, it was horrific. I was like a washing machine.
I think the worst one was when we both had braces, and I remember kissing a girl and getting actually physically struck.
We went to a barbecue at Rochdale Tennis Club. He kissed me and he burped in my mouth.
Judy, do you remember your first kiss?
Do you know what? I do. It's just a little, like, peck. Must have been, like, 15. Oh, my mum would have bust my arse, I'll tell you that. I'm sorry, am I allowed to say that? I'm saying it now.
Yeah,
but
say it now.
I just remember, like, everybody had a kiss, so I thought, OK, and there was one little guy that liked me. I thought, let's see, and it was just very, like, yeah.
Was it just like a feather on your cheek?
It was, you know what, you put so much expectation on it, innit? I expected him to have me like
That's why I can't remember. I can remember losing my virginity, but I cannot remember my first kiss.
Maybe you did it the other way round.
Yeah, quite possibly. Actually, I do remember going to Handel's Messiah one Christmas. With a boy who was really creepy at school, and he might have had a go, but...
Was this the guy with the first kiss?
Jane, can you remember your first kiss?
I can, because again, a bit like Vernon, I think it was in the sixth form around that time, and there was a boy who'd kissed just about everybody else in the school, so I knew he was going to get round to me at some point. And I thought, well, you know, again, like Vernon, I need to just get this out of the way. And we used to have a twin tub washing machine. Do you remember those, Janet? Yeah, and it had like this sort of sucker device that you would put onto the taps, and it was perfect. It was sort of almost shaped like quite a big mouth, but I practiced on that. And I can reliably inform you that the kiss itself was actually nothing like a washing machine sucker, I'm very glad to report.
Well, so sticking with the washing machine theme, because you're saying you practiced on the washing machine hose. We used to always practice on the crook of our arm.
God,
do you remember doing that? Like this, because that's all nice and warm and dry. So my first kiss was, I probably was about 14, and we all decided that it's about time we all had a kiss. There was like some boys and some girls, and we all went there were these disused garages, and we all went in there like 2 at a time, and the boy was shorter than me, so I remember having to bend down, which it wasn't the best start. And then I just remember it being so wet, and I was like, oh, nobody told you about...
Were there tongues involved?
I think he might have tried a bit of... And I was like, But I just remember wetness.
I do remember
when you're older, you look back on it, don't you? At the time, that's your first experience. You go, oh, OK, that's what kissing is. It's not until you get used to it and know what you're doing that you realise how bad the first one was.
You know what, you're so right, like everything, the first time you're like, oh, and then you realise that was a hot mess when you get it properly. Do you know what I mean?
It's a hot mess. Well, let us know your first kiss experiences, were those bad as ours? Well, Janet's was so bad she can't even remember it.